All right, guys. Paul Singh, the Market Speculator, with the trade report for Friday, November 3rd, 2017. Pretty volatile day yesterday with news of the new Fed chairman. We've got unemployment numbers coming up and Apple's big report. We had some volatility, only up 0.04% on SPY, but you can see the hammer here. Tried to break down below the 9, which could have set a move down to test the 50 in the old high. Didn't happen. Showed strength. Good thing for the market. SPY is flat this morning. IWM a little bit of strength, and the Qs actually were red yesterday, but popping this morning on Apple's big earnings report. You can see here 168 yesterday and a big hammer yesterday, just like the market. And then boom, up to 174. So far it's been a pretty good earnings season. We got a lot of good earnings and a lot of good earnings from the big guys like Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, and some others. And not a lot of big gap downs outside of Tesla and maybe a couple of others. So that bodes well for the market going into the end of the year. And we can set ourselves up for being slightly bullish. And I say slightly because the market is extended. So there'll probably be a pullback in here, but we should see some good trading going into the end of the year. Yesterday, the entry was Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's take a look a little closer here. One of our breakout pullback entries. So earnings breakout, big volume, pulled back, profit taking in here. And then we got the test of the 9 and a hammer. So that was our entry level. When I get these pullbacks, I look for key support levels and do we hold those levels? And Buffalo Wild Wings did that on a volatile day, put in the hammer, and that's the idea here. Now, ideally, I'd like to go to the bottom of the range, but I could do that. You know, I'm looking at 3 or 4 points. Maybe this would make it 4.5. But we're looking at 3 or 4 points on the stop. Target towards the top of the range, so anywhere between 8 and 13 points here. So good risk reward. LABU coming back nicely, and overall looking better here. So we're getting some consolidation here. Maybe this is bottoming at this point. We can get that move. Again, we entered in 74s. We're up to 77. It's been at 81, but we're going for the bigger win there. Netflix showing some strength, testing that 9, and that's basically our entry is the test of the 9. So we're right back up around entry point, and we want to see that break. AAOI reports next Wednesday. The idea here was to play a push going into earnings. We still have a few days, but has not done that yet. So we'll keep an eye out on that one. And that's it for current positions. Bunch of focus list stocks. Some of these maybe are setups today. Some could be good for entering next week. All of them are post breakout plays. Trex here, breakout pullback, probably not setting up today. FSLR, breakout, hard one-day pullback, and now could be setting up for the next run. Couple of ways to play this. Either you wait for the break of 60, or you could enter right in here and use maybe a 3-point stop. You're probably gonna have to play through a breakout because of the risk reward. Twitter is testing the 9. We're gonna see if this level holds and puts in a good candle. So Twitter looks pretty good here. SYNT, stock I've never traded, but nice breakout, low float, got some short interest, and now we're holding that 9. So looking pretty good here. Skechers, which seem to always give us good earnings breakouts or breakdowns. Big breakout, testing the 9. And you're seeing a theme here on these pullbacks. We look for the test of the 9 or the breakout bar. And already tested the 9. That trade is a little late. So we're going to look for a high break. Pets is interesting, a deeper pullback on really good earnings, but now has recovered and has gone back up over the breakout level here. Looking pretty good at 37.35 if you're looking for something that could be an entry today. 3M, one of our bigger stocks here in terms of float size, holding that 9, nice bounce. We could see a move from 232 to 238 to 240. Google, and now is showing some strength, and top of the range is still all the way up there around 1,065, and we're at 1042 right now. Amazon, nothing really to do with it, just watch this consolidation. And now for some gap downs. Baidu, we already traded the gap down once on this, now stalled at the 9, and which is why we took our profits at the 9. But if it does get back up over the 9, I would look to re-enter. So basically, if we get back up over 250, I'll look to re-enter. CVX, another gap down reversal. Already made a partial reversal here, and we're looking for a break of the 9, very similar to Baidu. Chipotle already made a 10-point move off the lows here, and now we're looking for a break of the breakdown level, which is a little complicated because the 9 is right there. So I would really wait for the break of the 9, which would be 284.39. So let's say entry at 285, and then you could see a move to maybe 300 or higher. So those are all of the post-earnings plays right now, and a lot of stocks we're watching on my breakout list. I've got over 60 stocks right now. List. I've only got 14 here, but in my notebook I've got about 10 more, so about 25. So should be a lot of good opportunity going into next week. And then Baba reported earnings. Looks like a pullback candle. We're going to see how price action reacts to that. Nothing to do today, but keep an eye on that. And then race as well. A little bit of a gap down, and we'll see if that level holds or continues down at kind of extended levels in the overall cycle of this IPO here. So we'll keep an eye out on that as well. It's been showing more weakness than it has in a while. So that's it for the trade report going into Friday. Actually, I didn't go over indexes. Let's go over a few. USO oil showing strength. Financials showing strength. A little extended. This has been a tough entry, but at some point I would imagine I'm going to make a trade in financials. Semiconductors still showing strength. China still showing strength. Brazil still pulling back, not really giving us a reversal candle yet, even though it was green, but we'll keep an eye here on Brazil. So that's it for the trade report. I'll see you guys either later today or before Monday. Have a fantastic weekend.